Good morning. I'm Chaplain John Rollison, and thank you so much for joining us for day 15 of our Advent reading and devotion from the Christian History Institute. This morning's reading begins with a passage from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 2, verses 11 through 10. And when they saw that the star had stopped, they were overwhelmed with joy. And on entering the house, they saw the child with Mary, his mother, and they knelt down and they paid him homage. From our devotional reading, we might not know exactly what the star looked like that led the wise men to Jesus over 2,000 years ago. Was it a comet, perhaps a large one that drew the attention of many? Or maybe a star so faint that only those who studied the night sky would even notice it? Now, even if we haven't seen a comet, most of us have experienced beauty by looking at the night sky. We've also perhaps seen the morning star, and like the promise of the coming Messiah, sung by angels to shepherds, the morning star heralds the approaching dawn. And with that clear, cold, beautiful ray of light, it sings, "Morning is coming, and the sun will rise soon." And yet, for all its beauty, it still comes after a long night. And in the midst of our deepest darkness, our eyes, drawn to the heavens, catch a glimpse of hope that the morning star heralds. Like Sam catching from the Lord of the Rings, like Sam catching a glimpse of the star, even from the shadows of Mordor. And so too did the Magi's star appear over Bethlehem in the darkest times. Israel languished in captivity, released from 70 years of slavery in Babylon, only to fall into a much longer oppression by Rome. They asked, when would the longed-for Messiah come? When would the promised freedom appear? When could the people sing, "Morning has come"? So no matter how dark things seem, we know that we have the promise of light, the promise of hope, the promise of love that only comes from Jesus. I pray this brought you hope and encouragement this morning. Until tomorrow, I'm Chaplain John Rollison.